All right, Booker. So how do we prepare the lawns for the spring into the summer?
Okay, with that time of the year again, I'm so happy to start that. See, cause I like to have that pretty green grass. I know everybody else like to have that pretty green grass or whatever grass you have in your landscape. And this is a good time to start doing things and getting ready for that. The first thing I start off doing is really getting me a soil test. If I read that, add a soil test, and they're gonna tell you what you need to add to your soil, where you need to add lime or what kind of fertilizer you need to add to it. Because the soil pH is very important in any kind of when you're trying to grow your lawn grass. Because for most lawn grass, you need a soil pH between 6.0 and 6.5. Okay. And the only way you can tell that by soil test. And the reason I say about that soil test, your soil pH is very important.
Very important.
Very important. If your pH is off, if it's too high, all that other nutrient you're putting down on your lawn is not going to be used up by the plant.
That's right.
You want to make sure that's used up by the plant in there when you put it on there. So if not, it's not going to work right. You just adding fertilizer in there and not doing it good. So if you have somebody take care of your lawn, you need to have them do a soil test sometime. Just do a soil test on to make sure that you have it the right.
No, you're exactly right. Your soil pH is all about nutrient availability. So you definitely want to get that right.
Another thing, I do it every year. I like to sharpen my lawnmower
I knew
blade.
you were gonna say that.
Before you get started sharpening, make sure you have a sharp blade.
Right.
Cause you don't want to go out there and start cutting the grass with a dull blade. Cause when you have a dull blade, it's not gonna cut the grass. It's just gonna beat it down.
Right.
And so I sharpen mine twice during the growing season.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's easy to take off. One thing you might want to do, you might want to take the plug, remove the spark plug wire. You don't want people there working with the spark plug wire on there because you don't want to make sure it started up or something, because it could have an accident. You don't want to do that. When you take it off, then you need to make sure you know how you put it back on there, because if not, you can put it back on there wrong. It's not going to do a good job cutting it. Because when I first took mine off the first time, I had to go back to a store and look at the lawnmower to see how that blade go on there. So from now on, I mark mine when you take it off there to make sure you put it back on there right.
Right.
And that's a good thing to do in there. Okay. But you need that sharp blade. Another thing, when you start cutting your lawn grass this year, if you haven't been doing that, try to cut in different directions. I try to do it all the time now. I didn't start doing that. Then you will see that grass begin to grow better. You want to cut it one way this time, then another way next time, sure. and get that grass to stand up.
Right.
If you cut it the same way all the time, it's going to be laying down. So you need to make sure you cut that grass in a different direction for it to begin to stand up in there.
Because you want it to stand up so you can get water and the fertilizer down
when
to
you
the
fertilize, you want to get down to where you're at. Another thing, maintain the correct height. Now, I cut mine low twice. If you haven't made a cut already, on that first couple cutting, I like to cut mine low. I like to bag that grass and get all that dead grass out of there.
Okay.
Then I start writing more to the correct height and cut it for doing the summertime. Okay. And you should have that pretty grass all summer when you start doing that and stuff in there. So that's one thing you want to do to your lawnmower in there. Check it out, make sure you're ready to go.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what kind of grass do you have?
I have Bermuda grass.
Okay.
I have Bermuda grass. And my grass now is still kind of dormant.
Okay.
Mine beginning to come out of dormancy right now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, do we need to be concerned about any diseases, in our lawns?
We could be, depending on what kind of winter that you had in there. You had a lot of snow in there, a lot of ice on it, and staying for a period of time. And you had poor drainage. You might see that grass begin to not come out right now, because it could be going to get damage to the root system. Okay. But normally we have brown patching, spring dead spot. Look for those lawns that you'll see if your grass not coming out, you have little spots out in there, you probably have one of those fungus disease on there.
Okay.
You could look in there and see and how to control that.
Okay. And what about soil insect pests?
Well, we do have a lot of time now. A lot of time we start have, you might have like armorworm to get on there sometime. Sometimes you have bugs in the grass, grub worms in the lawn in there. So you need to check that. How you can check for that? You might want to dig a section of it out of there. Okay. Look in there so you have a lot of insects in there. If you do, then you might want to start lawn treatment.
Okay.
On that, so yeah.
All right. So what about aeration? So when do we need to aerate our cool season grasses and our warm season grasses? And then why do we need to do that anyway?
One of the things, that's a good question, why you need to go. We need to do that too. Now, right. I did mine a couple of years ago, aerated, I dethatched it. Okay. And that made a big difference in that lawn grass in there. When you open that grass up some, we got a lot of traffic on there. Okay. Open that grass, the grass begin to breathe better, water get down in there. It saw a big difference in there. Okay. But when you want to do that now, when that grass begin to grow, okay. For Bermuda grass and Georgia grass, you want to do when that grass begin to grow. You don't want to do it going into the dormancy season, okay. Because you don't want to expose those root system to winter weather all winter long. And for your fescue lawn, that probably sometime in September, you got a cool season grass. Whenever you want to do that, you want to do it in the cool season when that grass begin to grow. Okay. In there, so you want to do that when that grass begin to grow in there. So you don't want to do when the grass going to dormancy when it's just first coming out of the dormancy, but when it get out, you want to aerate it then. Okay. And you'll see a big difference there. You need to try that. and you got a lot of dead grass, a lot of thatch in there. You can get you make it seem like a garden rake. Okay. If you got a little small area, and rake across there and get all that dead grass out of there. Okay. And that's why I said I like the bag man the first couple of times to get all that dead grass out of there.
So why do we want to get that dead grass out of there?
It can add thatch build over a period of time. It can begin to do that. Then you have less water getting into the root system. You have less fertilizer getting into the root system, and you're just wasting a lot of money. Okay. And another thing now, if you need to water that grass, you want to water it early in the morning time because a lot of times you start watering the grass late at night and in the evening time, you can start adding disease problem to that grass. So you don't want to do that. If you got a really good thick turf, you can get out a lot of weeds. It'll chuckle that out of there. So you won't have that problem in there. I cut it twice a week. And when we cut it twice a week there, I'm not moving but just a little clipping off there, and I leave those clipping on the lawn, and that adds nitrogen to the soil. Okay. Yeah, but you don't want to do like hay out there when you cut it. You don't want just a whole lot of hay out there. You want to cut it. That's why I cut it twice a week. Another thing, I can cut it faster when I cut it twice a week. Right. You know, sometimes if you go a period of time that like we have a lot of rain, I can't get out there and cut it. Then I might do bag it in. I had to bag that to keep some of that other grass off. Then I can get back to cutting it like I should have.
So we were talking about fertilizer earlier, right? Okay. And we want people to fertilize according to their soil test. Soil test, right. So when you get the analysis back, how do you fertilize your lawn?
See, when I fertilize my lawn, it said add 50 pounds in there. I go different direction. Okay. I go half this way. I put 25 pounds this way and 25 pounds the other way to make sure I get a good coverage. Okay. And another thing I see a lot of times people have these fertilized lawn grass, and they have a lot of fertilizer on the sidewalk. You don't want to get on the sidewalk. That's what it's not going to do any good on the sidewalk, but you want to make sure that you get it on the lawn. In there.
You know, we were talking about the warm season grasses, Bermuda and Zoysia. How often, should we fertilize them with the nitrogen fertilizer, though?
One of the things about nitrogen fertilizer, on the bag of fertilizer, you don't see three numbers: your nitrogen, your phosphorus, and your potassium. The nitrogen, it don't stay in the soil too long. Right. The grass kind of use that up because it normally do two things to the plant: make it grow and turn it green. Okay. That's what it's gonna do. You put that up about 3 times during the growing season, something in there, but your phosphorus and potassium, they build up in the soil, and that's why I say you might want to look at your fertilizer when you're putting it down, because you might want to say you use like 13. On those second two numbers, you might want to drop those down later on because they can build up in the soil and based on your soil test. But normally the nitrogen will leach itself out fast. It don't stay in there too long. It just comes. You do its job. Turn it green and make it grow. And that's what it's gonna do. But the phosphorus and potassium, they good for the root system, and also have fight off a lot of diseases. Okay.
All right. So if we do all of those things, and we'll have nice, clean lawn, right, from the spring into the summer.
Into the summer, yeah.
Well, we appreciate that good information.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please click the subscribe button below.